Okay, guys, welcome back to the pod. We are here with my boy Caleb Hall, who I met not too long ago in the wind tunnel or skydiving. We kind of got to know each other, and then, long story short, he now lives about 2 feet that way. He actually lives right next door to the pod studio, and yeah, we've had kind of this beautiful thing evolve fairly quickly, I would say, but. Yeah, man. One of the skydiving homies who became one of the business venture homies. So here you are, and I'm stoked that you're sitting down with us and we get to chat with you a little bit today and learn about you and also go a little bit more in depth on our story and some of the things that we have overlap on, right?
Yes.
So I guess my first question is to you, right? Let's hear a little bit of backstory
it's moving
on
fast.
What?
It's moving fast.
No, it's not.
I was gonna say thank you for the introduction.
Oh, yes, you're
Good
welcome.
to see ya.
Good to see you too, bro.
Yep. And thanks for having me on the show. So.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
All right, now you can ask your question.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me host the show. You know, we're still. I think this is 20 or 21. 21 or 20.
And the goal is 100
The goal is 100. Yeah.
for 26. The year 26. Like, do you have a deadline?
Yeah, I think I actually had a goal to do 100 in 2026 that I just rewrote. My original goal when I started the pod was just to get to 100 episodes in general. But yeah, bro. So yeah, I want to hear your story. Where are you from? How'd you get here? Why are you here in Utah?
I'm from Ohio, Marietta, Ohio. Actually, Reno. It's outside of Marietta. Small little farm town feels, you know. We got lots of fun activities for outdoorsy people. I wouldn't say it's for everybody, you know. Yeah, grew up pretty normal, I guess. I feel like I'm doing really bad already.
I feel like I need to get stoned so that I
I'm already
mellow out because I feel like I'm hitting you with a bunch of energy.
A little bit.
Should we restart
No.
and recalibrate
No.
the pace?
It's all me. So I'm just wondering how far into depth I need to go about things. I keep adjusting the mic that doesn't need to be adjusted.
So you're from Ohio,
Yeah,
right?
from Ohio.
So you're from Ohio. You were living in Kentucky before you came to Utah, right?
Yeah.
You were doing...
I can give you a long story short.
Let's give the
Ohio
long story
to
short.
West Virginia, back to Ohio, Denver, Colorado, and then Salt Lake City, Louisville, Kentucky, now back to Urda, Utah. There you go.
Cool.
That's the rundown.
Yes. And so in Kentucky, you were doing logistics work, right? You were doing some technical...
It was civil construction.
But you were coordinating people, right?
Yeah.
You're coordinating stuff.
Jobs, materials, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say that's logistics, right? Isn't that the term you used? I
Probably.
swear I got that from you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were coordinating stuff, right? So we got talking. I remember, dude, actually the first time I ever saw you, I was at the tunnel and I was just this was probably halfway through last year. I don't know. Maybe it'll ring a bell and you'll know when it was. You came in last minute, as always. I'm pretty sure that the session was already going and they opened the door for you. It's kind of one of those things. You come in.
It definitely was not Dusty Hanks.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was, dude. Pretty sure it was
Probably.
Dusty and Hamish. And then
That's cool.
you sent in right away. And I remember you were kind of wide-eyed and animated, oh, okay. There was a lot going on in your facial expressions. And then you go in and they start sending you on stuff and everyone's the mood changed and it livened up a little at the tunnel that it was kind of Caleb's here. They're kind of fucking with him. They're sending him and pushing him and you were flinging against the wall. And I remember seeing it and being oh, this guy's he's flying crazy. He's flying loose. He's really pushing himself and he's taking risks in there. He's not just doing what everyone else does, where they're just like, man, like, okay, basic. Oh, it got scary. I'm gonna bail on my back. It's like you're actually like flying around, slinging, and like having expressions and stuff. And so, yeah, that was the first time that I saw you. And then you and Jackson came back. Or there was another time you and Jackson were there, and I was working on some stuff, and you guys were like, hop in with us. And
that was like, my first recall.
That was your first recall. Mm-hmm. And that was the first time we had like flown together or like interacted at all. And yeah, I remember getting in there, and it was the first time flying with like other people besides instructors. And you guys were definitely like pushing me and, you know, having me move around fast and try all this other stuff. And the leading was a little different. You know what I mean? Not like super different, but
just a lot harder,
less conservative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, dude, it's kind of cool that we first kind of started, or that we met at the tunnel. You know, I know that's a special place for you. You've got how much time in the tunnel?
I'm going to say 30
hours.
I'm going to round it off. I stopped keeping track after like 4.
So for those of you that don't know, 30 is a lot. A lot more than I feel like. Yeah, not a lot of people have 30. That's a pretty small percentage of the global population have 30 hours of tunnel time.
Definitely a commitment.
Yeah, commitment.
I definitely prioritize over most things.
Because it's expensive.
Yeah.
What would you say is the average hourly rate that you're paying for the last 30 hours?
$7.50. I mean, that's the go-to rate at Utah.
Is that like the public go-to rate, or is that like the low-key go-to? Yeah. I don't think it is.
It's not?
No.
I pay $900.
Everybody like group pools to get $7.50. Like the actual public rate is you have to buy 10 hours to get it at $7.50. So
shout out.
Do you not see all the Utah tunnel, like the Instagram Utah tunnel page? You know, in the tunnel page, they're like, okay, guys, we're at 7 hours. We need 3 more people to buy. That's so they can get $7.50.
It is definitely something that anything you can save is, you know, and like even when you're in the tunnel and it's going, it's like no time. Like we're paying for this, money's just flying around. Yeah. So,
but it's sick that we've flown there enough that we do get that rate where it's like, okay, we've definitely bought tens of hours from Dusty. So he's just like, I think once you pass 10, 15 or whatever hours.
That was actually who I first heard you from was Dusty. We were hanging out and he's like, hey, you should meet this Dallas guy. I think you guys would get along. And I was like, wait, his name's Dallas? I was like, I've never heard it. Kind of cool, different for sure. And then just kind of like, you know, backburnered it. And then next thing I know, I showed up that same day you were just talking about at the tunnel. And they're like, oh, that's Dallas. I was like, oh, cool. I saw that you were flying. You were keeping up. You were pretty heads up in there. So, yeah, that's when I was like, hey, come fly with me and Jackson. Let's try some new stuff. And you flew like you had been flying with multiple people like the whole time. It was pretty sweet. And then, yeah, just from there, kept doing it. Started skydiving a little bit together. That's when you looked at me and you were like, wait, you don't live here? Because I was talking to somebody else about my living situation, which at the time was in Louisville, Kentucky. And so I was like, yeah, I'm looking for work. And that's when you were like, yeah, let's try something. So yeah, just going with the flow, 100%.
Well, first off, shout out Dusty for putting in a good word for me. I feel like that definitely.
Sorry to cut you off. This guy's like strapping people onto his Corvette. And that's when I was like, all right, I at least have to talk to him and be like, what's up? Oh yeah. And then we went out to eat afterwards. And that's where you and I just sat there the whole time. I swear we were like the only two at the table and just started, brainstorming, picking each other's brains about why we do what we do. Oh yeah.
When at Ogden Beer Co.
Yeah. Why we do what we do and just like
backstories, like jumping stories, all that shit.
goals, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And some of your goals that you have are when they come true.
I got some plans.
It's gonna be
do our best.
Yeah, there's some wild stuff in the book. So
yeah, dude. Well, no, yeah, it's been super cool so far, and yeah, I met you at the tunnel, which was epic. Yeah, thanks again, Dusty. And then we jumped. You said you lived in Louisville, and then I was like, I wanted to get you on my sales team. I was like, this guy's gonna freaking crush sales. I'm like, yes, let's get him out. Let's get him out selling, right? And so you were brave enough. You were like, you know what? All right.
I tried it. I didn't want to do it necessarily, but I wasn't like, I will try almost anything.
Yeah. Oh. You came out, and I was like, right away, man. I was like, he doesn't want this. Like, to be door knocker, you have to be, you have to be so fucking like, you just have to have that autism brain. You just have to have that autism brain that's just like, I can go up to unlimited strangers fast and just say, this is what I'm here to say, you know? And so, yeah, I was like, no, this isn't the right fit, but there's something there. And I was like, man, that'd be so sick. And then I was like, well, I mean, part of the reason why we have this house is, you know, so people can come and integrate. I call it the incubator a lot. Have you ever heard me call it the incubator?
Never once. I think this is the beginning of a bit.
First time you've ever heard it called the incubator. No. Whatever. I call it the incubator.
Dude, yeah, you told me like 3 years ago.
Like, I feel like a lot of people that come here, they like, it's like that zone of really intense growth early on. It's like a good place where people can, this is at least how I want it and how it's evolved into. Is like,
for sure. 12 is sweet.
People can come here, be at the house, either do what you did where they're like, we've done it with sales guys quite a bit where they'll like come out, blitz, stay for a while. And so you came out and you blitzed the position basically that you're doing now, which is quality control, actual more so project management, even though we have another role we call project management.
I just kind of,
I would say what you do is a little
kind of fill in wherever.
Yeah, I call you the Swiss Army knife of humans, right? You do lots. Your scope of work, the variety that you have is.
How did we end up talking about work?
I don't even know, because
that's all we talk about.
It's the story of how you got here and now what you do, right? And
yeah, I know.
Just trust the process. I'm going to guide us through this, and I'm going to guide us back into the adventure stuff. We'll talk about parachutes in a second. Don't worry.
That's not.
Caleb's like, can we go back to the tunnel, please? Can we go back to talking about something sky related?
I was like flying in my brain. Now I'm over here working in my brain.
Oh shit. I just want the audience to know. I want the story to be written. You know what I mean? We might forget how things were later on, years down the road. It might be cool to listen back and hear the little details of what a day-to-day look like. Right? We're not working. We're documenting what our life looks like.
For sure. Man, I'd love to in 20 years just think about working.
You will probably, bro. You don't think you're going to look back and be like, man, those were the good old days. Like,
you took the, I was just going to say that for sure. You've said it a couple times.
The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it was, that was a fucking damn good time, right? Mm-hmm. And you said it yourself. I mean, I don't want to say it, but you say it. What do you say? You said you say something. There's been a reoccurring question or something.
Why me?
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Just
why do you think
fortunate to know the people that I know and the opportunities that I've been able to find through those people.
Yeah, dude.
And the places, the memories. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Life's good right now.
Yeah,
right?
It's cool. Figuring some stuff out, getting into the flow. I've been out here for like 2 months, which is like nothing.
I think I told Maddie or someone
3.
that I was like, yeah, it's crazy. Caleb's only been out here for 6 months.
Whoa, dude.
And then I'm like,
Definitely
wait,
not
you
6
literally
months.
Just got here.
Yeah. Dude,
Or maybe, yeah. I guess maybe I didn't say it as confidently, but I think I was like 6 months because I was like, when did he like first?
Let's go with 3.
When did you first go knocking with me? That was 6 months ago. That's why. Probably. Because that was what? In the summer? That would be like August?
We were catching the end of summer, I think.
August, September?
Man, I don't know.
Which
it's
is like
nuts. It feels like it was yesterday, yet I don't remember any of it. But
yeah, that's why I'm always like, everything always usually is. Wait, is that right? Everything is always usually not as long ago. I feel like I've been doing that a lot recently where I'm like, oh yeah, that was like 15 years ago. And then I'll think about it and I'm like, that was like 8 years ago. Like, I feel like I'm like exaggerating these timelines. I feel so much older. I feel like there's so much abundance of time that I'm just like, oh yeah, Caleb's been here for like 5 years.
It does feel like that sometimes. Yeah.
That you've been here for a while?
Well, I do feel like I've known you for longer than I've known you.
Yeah.
I can say that for sure. But
Bro,
yeah, we are like at an age now where it's like, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We can say that. And it is kind of weird now being at this place where we have lived long enough to actually be like, oh, that is a chunk of time.
Yeah.
30 is right around the corner.
Yep.
Can't wait for that one. It's going to be sick though.
Caleb is 1 month and 11 days older than I. So we both turn 30 next summer or this upcoming summer.
Ooh, are you going to let people know? Does anyone even know what you're doing for your birthday month?
I haven't said anything, but
Am
I
the only one
have
that knows?
maybe. I think I've told Maddie, but
I didn't tell her. I almost brought it up when we were at Woodward, but I was like, knowing him, he probably never even told her.
that's nice of you.
He's just gonna be like,
That's nice of you, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, for my 30th birthday, July 2026, I've got a room in, wait, maybe I shouldn't say room because it's actually a hostel. I just have a bed booked at a hostel in.
Wait a minute. It was so different to
Was
me.
it?
You said,
Now I'm trying to think. I honestly can't really remember what I got.
oh, even it gets more.
Wait.
The classic.
No,
Dallas
don't
is
tell
right.
me this. Don't tell me this. I just said I'm going
He
out there.
actually-
you should come. I didn't say, hey, I have a fucking massive pad.
That's exactly how it sounded. 100%. That is actually what he said.
Now I have to look.
Hey, dude, I
remember I looked
an
at a handful of
absolute
things.
mansion carved out in a mountainside.
Shut up, dude.
We have
You're
helicopter access. We're going to be doing
stupid.
base jumps.
You're cutting this, bro. Why are you?
If we don't get at least 6 jumps a day, I'm going to be raging.
Why are you telling people this? Let me actually see what.
No, I asked. I did ask permission. We can talk about.
Like coming out. I told you I want you to come out.
No, not that. The fact that you're like, hey man, I'm renting a house for a month. I was like,
I didn't
"A
say I'm
house?"
renting a house.
Yeah, you did, guys.
I did not say I'm renting a house, bro.
Classic Dallas.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm in a.
I'll
I'll rent a
the
house.
No.
No,
Birthday gift.
nope. Now I am in a rent a house just because Caleb.
No shot.
Yep. Now, however you described it, that's what we're gonna get. Thank you.
Dude,
no,
all right.
actually, thank
There's
you.
a helipad
Because
on
maybe
it.
there's helipads everywhere. It's
No, it has-
Switzerland. There's helipads literally everywhere. There's literally a
On the
helipad
house,
at the
though.
hostel. It's like
Oh, well,
there's
then
like
that's- we're
helicopter place, hostel.
So is it for base? It's probably for base jumpers.
It's literally called the base hostel.
Oh. So wait.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, dude.
Now
I'd
I'm
love
gonna
to-
cancel that. Fuck, I don't think that's refundable.
Let's just Dubai.
Listen, if you come out, when you come out, I'll just get the hostel for you, bud. How about that?
No, I don't need a hostel.
No, Because you made me look like a jackass.
No,
You
I'm
say I
dogging.
rented a house. I did not say that I rented a house.
You did, bro. I swear to God. Oh, man. This could be a bet. Who knows what's going on?
Well, I
His
didn't rent a
birthday's not
house.
even in July.
I didn't rent a house. Let the record be shown. Let the record be known that the moment we have a hostel, we're going to look into the cancellation policy.
We're building.
If it's reasonable, if it's reasonable, I'm just going to get a fucking cooler spot.
I think the hostel is a great idea.
No, you don't. Long story short, I'm going to Switzerland for the month of July. The month, dude. I'm kind of into this this theme of. I'm kind of leaning more towards doing the longer term traveling. Right, the beginning of last year, we went to Japan for 2.5 weeks, but we changed locations. Like we went to Tokyo and then we went to another place in Hokkaido and we went to another place on the same island. It's like there's just too much moving around. Now I'm getting kind of interested in just like posting up for like a month, 2 months. So I have this idea. I just started talking to Maddie about it. I don't know if I want to get into this because I'm like, I
could build on the like 1 to 2 month thing. I think that's like an appropriate amount of time to really get to know a place.
Yeah.
And like understand what places are for you or not for you and kind of the culture stuff. Reporting to you live.
Bro, I did not say that I got a house.
Dude, I saw the house.
What do you mean you saw the house?
He sent me a picture of the
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Pull
it up.
I can't start
Wait.
crying on the cam, dog.
Dude, now I'm actually fucking confused.
No, I'm making that up.
Okay.
That's a made up story.
See, now everybody knows that you're actually the
Just
one
like
with the
this whole
stories.
podcast.
Gosh. I'm glad I brought this back up. So everybody knows Caleb's the one with the stories.
Yeah,
okay, now we can move on. Now
yeah.
we can move on.
You never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to get. I want to travel for longer periods of time. And bro, honestly, so we were talking about time earlier and how quickly things go by, right? Dude, I had plans for 2025 that didn't get done. You know what I mean? Now, I do think that you only have a certain amount of places that you can put focus and you got to make priorities. And
yeah, if
there's
you
certain
wanna be dialed at it, I definitely think you should, only have like your select
100%. And when there's
heroes.
other people involved, you got to kind of factor that into what you're spending time and energy on. So yeah, there was a lot of fun shit that I kind of thought I wanted to do that when it came down to it, it's not like I'm like in the moment ever and I'm just like, oh man, I really want to go have fun, but I like have to do these responsibilities. Damn it. It's always like, oh cool, there's something else that needs to be done. This is like naturally just drawing me towards it more. And I just don't really care about that stuff as much because like this feels more important, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? But with that being said, I'm kind of elongating the timelines that I'm like planning certain stuff and like traveling and stuff like that, you know? Like maybe in the past I would do 6 months out, you know? Now I'm like doing like 2 years out. So I'm already looking at what do I want 2027 to look like? You know?
That's something I started doing recently too.
Really? Looking in longer timelines like that?
Yeah.
That's sick. What do you want 2027 to look like?
Well, not that far.
Oh.
Just next week.
How next week? You're like, I no longer play it day by day. It's week by week now.
No, I've thought about it a little bit now that I'm back in Salt Lake or Utah, for sure. I like it here. It would be, well, it is the home base. So
Yeah.
yeah, good stuff.
It's a dang good base. I'll tell you that much. Like you said, you know, it takes a little while to get to know places. But luckily, I have lived a lot of places and I've spent a lot of time in a lot of places around the US and around the world. Like, very blessed growing up. And then, you know, things that I thought were challenges of like having to move around and stuff ended up honestly being kind of nice and working in my favor in certain aspects. And then doing a lot of like traveling sales, also getting to kind of see the country, see, all right, where do I want to post up at? Like,
Yeah.
get to make a calculated decision, you know? And then I had the van, rented a few spots, rented spots in California, rented spots in a handful of states, rented spots in Utah, then rented my first house and didn't even finish that lease. And then, so it was a very slow, like, you know what I mean? Used that type of traveling of like looking around before you really like, boop.
Yeah. That's Utah for me. I've only really traveled around the US. I haven't been outside the country other than the Bahamas. So,
You have a passport?
yeah, it's somewhere.
You got to get that, bro, because you got to come out to my massive ass house in fucking Switzerland this summer.
I'm going to fly the heli, by the way.
We
In
could
the
probably
helipad.
get a heli, dude. Honestly, we could book a heli. If you get dialed in
pretty
your
nutso.
wingsuit, honestly, I bet we both do it. Even if we, like, this is just inevitable. This is just what we'll do. It's not even if, right? It's just, this is what's going to happen. We're going to do a wingsuit jump from a heli down the Eiger.
I don't even know what the Eiger is.
Bro,
But
it's fucking,
I'm sure we'll have a great time.
think of this like a mountain,
Yeah.
big, huge. Okay?
Yeah. And you're ripping down it like
Helicopter.
It's terrain.
And you get scared,
You just bail off.
go towards the, but this is like a lot of distance. This would be like, you know, for us, depending on how much training we do, you know, like for you, you're
Which is
probably
gonna
going to
be
be
a
crazy.
lot.
You're going to be like 1,000 feet off the deck, you know, and you'll be flying camera. For me, I'll be down here. I'll be like maybe 5 feet off the deck, 10 feet off the deck.
Wait, did you say I was flying camera for you? Did you just slip that in? So,
We're flying wingsuits in Switzerland.
oh,
bro. What
dude,
are you
I'm
talking
in.
about?
All paid. Expenses all paid. Did you guys hear that part too?
I didn't hear
No,
that part.
that's fun. Yeah, I'll be your camera. I can't even say it.
You'll fly camera for me?
Yeah. I never fly with camera though.
Yeah, you're more the guy in front of the camera, I guess, huh? When it comes to the skydiving, you're Mr. Skydiving Coach around the DZs, around western half of the US.
Not even close.
Aren't you doing some coaching in Mesquite this weekend?
No.
Are you going to Mesquite this weekend?
I'm going. Not coaching anybody
Oh,
at all.
you're going this weekend though.
Any advice that I have is probably not the best.
What type of skydives are you going to do at Mesquite? Take us through a typical Caleb dive flow. Realistic numbers, realistic dive flow. Like, well, tell the audience what a dive flow even is. Like, let's learn a little bit about skydiving here since you're Mr. Skydiving Coach.
I'm not a skydiving coach.
Yeah, you are.
No.
You coach me all the time, dude.
It's just me, yeah, giving advice that I guess I might have. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be saying that I'm a coach. Though.
Oh, I guess
I'm
that's
definitely
actually
not a
like a
coach.
technical term. He doesn't have the rating, but from a more loose slang term, he's coach. Dive flow.
Dive flow is the moment you show up till the moment you jump out until you touch the ground, back to the hangar again. I mean, honestly, for me, my dive flow starts as soon as I wake up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's sweet. When I jump, I definitely make sure that my days are a little more catered to being stress-free and really living, thinking about things and just like, because what we're doing is safe, but, there's always those chances. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, from like what I eat and drink before I go to maybe stretching out before I get there a little bit, talk to some people, try to see if I don't show up with anybody, find people to jump with, talk about what we're going to do. gear up, gear checks, get in line in the right order.
Mm-hmm. To get on the plane.
Get on the plane.
You're not going to do a mock-up over at the door?
No, I've never done that.
You don't do the mock-ups?
No.
Let's mock up the exit. There's a little, if you go to most drop zones, they have a fake door for the skydive plane on the ground. So you can go over there with your group and you can kind of walk through where everyone's going to be and to get the timing right, to get the spacing right for everybody in your group to be able to get out of the plane together. So you can start the skydive off right. Because if you're just like, okay, hey, this is our plan. This is what the skydive is going to look like. And then you go up there and you're like, okay, meet you outside. It's like hard to find people out there at times, right? So
yeah,
that's what the mock-up is for. Okay, so you do the mock-up.
I've heard some people call it a dirt dive too.
Dirt dive.
Yeah, mock-up, dirt dive.
I feel like a mock-up is in the door. A dirt dive is like a big way where they're like, okay, this is my slot. This is the movement where they're actually like they're like walking around a pretend skydive, right?
Yeah.
Like when we're like, okay, I'm going to come around you like this. That's dirt diving, I think.
Well, if you're the best, you do them both.
Very true.
That's what he does.
I don't do that. No, I barely.
We will be though, because we're about to rip some sick stuff.
So what would it look like if, let's say, it was me and you at the drop zone? And we go do our. I'll tell you. You tell me what you would plan,
jump, and
then I'll do mine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So back on the train, we're riding up in the plane. Jump out. Check ground speed. Make sure that the other jumper's out in the right amount of time. You know, we're being really safe here.
Wait, I thought we already jumped out.
No.
Oh.
We're being safe because we're safe.
Okay. Let's go make sure we jump at the right timing.
Yeah. Well, we need.
So lights on, make sure the other jumpers are out of the way.
I think it would be cool.
And the drop zone's below us.
The one thing that we both like a lot is going fast. So there's definitely an element of that's going to be in there. How we get there, I'm not sure. I think it would be really fun to just leave out of the door in an angle. I'd be on my back.
No, I'd be on my back.
Okay.
Because the guy on the back always leads.
Yeah, but what's cool is no, is like
you do your jump. I don't do mine.
I let you lead. Well, it's fun to be on your back and then like.
Oh yeah, it is actually true.
You're my spotter.
Yeah, it actually is the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're safe.
That's funny.
The safest. And so I would probably start it like that. Get out of the plane, take it vertical.
I'm over. Yeah, and then we.
Oh, just going vertical and like when we go into it, maybe throw in like a cork, spin around. I don't know. Just get vertical. Maybe take a few docks, spin, carve. I don't know. Start doing some over-unders and stuff. Flying dynamic. Because now that you've been ripping tunnel, you're a shredder. And probably just like end it with a little bit of dynamic. Pull it like 2,500. That's safe. Yeah. No?
That's like the very bottom of safe.
That was a very bad joke. You're over here like, oh, I mean, I guess we can.
2,500 is the very bottom of safe. I'll say that. Very, very bottom of safe.
Yeah, definitely not pulling it.
Like 25. I mean, you do. So I don't know why you're saying you don't. I think we can just look at your altimeter. Why don't you go get your altimeter, huh?
Dude, no, man.
We don't have to do an altimeter.
You want to know something crazy?
We should do that, dude. We should just go expose skydivers for their altimeters. I have an Instagram page.
That would be pretty funny. And I've never went through my altimeter history. Not once.
The altimeter history tells you what altitudes you're pulling at, what speeds. Well, it tells you what altitude you're under canopy.
Mm-hmm.
Tells you a lot of different things. Tells you how many jumps you have, when you did your jumps,
time.
the date, the time, the amount of time in free fall. It's a little computer that you put on your hand. And you jump, and it gives you information, tells you when to pull. But it also stores a lot of data. The new ones. I got one of the old G ones. That's the only altimeter. Dude, I keep losing my altimeters.
I found out that mine has a night mode.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You hold in the top button.
So you can use it for base jumping.
It worked. And we were jumping down at the Wasatch. And they go, hey, dude, hold in the top button. And then it like lit up. Because we were doing like a
That's cool.
sunset jump. So it was getting a little darkish. It was cool. Yeah.
Oh, sick. That's a cool feature. I'll have to see if I can find
All right. You keep losing them, though?
my altimeter.
Where? Like in the sky?
No, dude.
Bro, I've had some of those. Back when you use the dial that goes around your finger and then it Velcros here. The student ones, the
That's
Velcro's
the only
gone.
one I can't lose.
So you're just like
I'm an old one.
hanging
like that.
on to it. And
And that one has night mode too. You know
man.
how?
Isn't it just changes with the lighting, right?
Glow in the dark.
Super high tech.
No, I need to get my altimeter mounted on. You can get it mounted on your chest strap, so you can see it here by looking down, and then you just grab your rig, grab your helmet. Don't even really need your helmet. Don't need anything. You don't even need clothes. You just grab your rig.
That's an OG thing. I see like older dudes, like older belly guys with those a lot.
Exhibit A.
Yeah, because they know what's
Older.
up. Mm-hmm. Wise.
We're gonna be 30 this year. We need to think ahead.
Yeah.
Make sure we're prepared.
I just how
need to
have
do
they
the
not
old-
come out with goggles yet, or like a visual display on our cookie helmet that's just like everything right there,
Bro, why?
Unless it would be considered a distraction from the jump, which I could see it
Why don't they?
being like that. But if you could set up virtual like rings to fly through and have checkpoints, like
Why don't they
playing-
just make government mandated AADs that automatically pull your main at 5,500? Caleb?
at that point skydiving is no longer free.
Yeah.
That's a great
I
idea.
guess that's a bit of a diversion from your question, which
It is a curveball.
it does make a little bit more sense
like
to
it.
just have technology evolve to heads up display on some sunglasses. I think Meta will have that soon.
Yeah.
But imagine an AAD that just pulled for you.
Be pretty gnarly.
I almost think it would be good to go back OG style, where it's just you have to spot it. No altimeter. Every skydive you just spot it. You just better be careful.
Dude, you would get used to pulling so low and it would just be normal. You go to that'd be nuts.
Yeah, probably. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that is kind of like base jumping.
I mean, I never jumped. I never had an AAD until this last season. My first season with an AAD. But I mean, I don't have very many jumps.
How would they let you jump without one?
I just don't think they really looked, or like if I went to DZs that required it, then I would just have to rent a rig.
Okay.
Or like, I would borrow a rig here and there or whatever. But I never personally had one in my rig.
Nice. I knew a guy that jumped without one for like a couple seasons.
Yeah. I mean, that's how everyone used to do it.
Yeah.
No AADs. That's why, I mean, it's continually evolving and getting safer.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how far that goes.
Where's it going?
Now you see these wingsuits with the foil
Yeah, the guy rode the whole.
wave,
Beachfront.
non-wave. Yeah, that was pretty sick.
I thought it was kind of lame until I watched it. And then I was like, whoa, there's a lot that goes into this. Well, especially because you've been like getting me up in the mountains and stuff that I've been learning in like base jumping is like the winds and how they move. And it's like driving on an invisible road. No, it's like surfing an invisible wave.
Yeah, you don't know
There's
what
no roads up there.
you might not know where it's crashing.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. And then to
You might
see
not
this
know
guy,
what wave is coming.
yeah, to see this guy in a suit, it seems like he's not that high off the ground.
Yeah,
And
he's
it
got a
gets
big
pretty gnarly.
foil on his chest.
It's like being in a suit alone is gnarly, bro. I still have not figured those things out. I mean, I'm trying. We're dabbling, but
I think you
This
should
thing
try
can
the
get gnarly.
ATC. Okay,
I'm not opposed to it.
let me
I'll
ask
try
you
it.
this. in your
I'm
wingsuit,
just always trying dumb shit.
have you gotten to the point, and this might be a dumb question because I know you have quite a few wingsuit jumps, right?
15.
15?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Have you gotten to the point where you're not flying the suit like this? You're flying the suit like this.
Oh yeah.
You're actually like cupped up and over flat, and you're flying it like
Diving at an angle. Yeah.
you're diving and your arms are flat straight out by your ears, like if not cupped forward a little bit. Like, can you fly it? Do you know dihedral and then like, what is it? Antihedral? I don't know. The
You lost
opposite
me
of dihedral.
already,
Do you know what dihedral is?
Something to do with shapes and geometry.
This dihedral element in a wing, you'll see it. It's a wing shape. If you're looking at the front of like a glider, you see that. Right? This is the plane.
There's a big smiley face.
Yeah, that's dihedral. Right? When the wing tips round up. Okay?
See, and
That's how most people learn how to fly their wings.
He was calling me the coach earlier.
This is how Caleb flies his wingsuit. Okay. And
Fast
then,
as fuck.
And then there's me, which I don't even know what this is called.
Wait, are you saying you're better?
The opposite. I'm just fucking around.
You said this is you and that's me.
I know, yeah.
Yours looks way cooler.
That's me, right? This is how you're supposed to fly a wingsuit. You're supposed to actually be flat like a wing, right? You're not supposed to be like this because we're not gliders in wingsuits. We're fighter jets. If you look at a fighter jet, it's flat, right? Not like this big glider, not like this big commercial slow ass plane. Freaking fighter jet, right?
So I've been able to get down the diving, the slowing.
But like, are your arms
I've been
back,
able to
or
make-
do you know for a fact that you're diving and your arms are straight next to your ears? Because that's super important.
I mean, I know for a fact when I'm flying flat, they're flat. When I'm diving, I just hold whatever position that I have. So
You just like tilt over forward on it.
I have only had outside video of like my first couple jumps.
Okay,
So
because I mean,
couldn't tell you, to be honest.
I have 2 coaching days with Ben Dicko. So basically, like,
He's pretty good.
yeah, I mean, I have all the street cred I need at this point, you know.
Yeah.
You got 2 wingsuit
That's
days
pretty
with Ben
legit.
coaching days. I mean,
What was your
I
main
was sending out
What
emails
was your
for
main
sponsorships.
like takeaway from it though?
Pretty much that. That's-
What
that-
you just told me.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Sick.
I thought I was just like flying the wingsuit, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty simple. Like fly over there, cool. Fly over there, cool, cool, cool. All right, cool. Dive down. Yep. Okay. Flare. Cool. Everything's cool, right? Felt pretty chill. And then I fly with Dicko, and I guess oh man, I'm an asshole for not knowing. I can't remember their names, but the 2 brothers that fly wingsuits, they're fucking good. Crazy base jumpers, but like also crazy wingsuit guys. Who are they? You know their names?
Caleb, Paul, Jesse, all.
No. Those guys are mid. Just kidding. I can't remember, but they were also, I did a group jump with them, like, and they were like, oh, go, like, come on, like, fly, like, for real, like, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't really get it. And then jump with Dicko and explained all that stuff. Like, okay, your arms need to be here. We did like debriefs on every jump. And it was like, dude, flattening out, breaking the hips a little bit here, flexing the quads and getting the wing like fully in the shape of like its most efficiency. And then like getting it over the hill where it's just like bringing steeper than you would think, but like you're flat and stiff with it.
It's probably the most ideal, powerful position that the suit has. Like,
Yeah. Learning that position and then like him just helping me get dialed on that and then back flying. You ever done a back exit?
I haven't done any back exits in a wingsuit, but I have flown it on the back. Yeah.
Okay.
It's tough.
Yeah. He was like, you ever done a back exit? And I'm like, no.
Is that how he talks?
Yeah. He's from New Zealand. He's like, all right, see, back exit.
I don't know him.
And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I do the back exit and I like just flat spin. Right. Basically like
That's how I got into my flat spin. was trying to fly my back. Yeah. Dude, and you don't know you're there until it's happening, and you're like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
'Cause you have to think about
What to
how
do.
to get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your natural instinct is to ball up, but that just makes you spin faster. And so then you have to like
It's actually
backflip out of it.
you're in a washing machine.
Yeah.
Someone shut the door and you're spinning.
Yeah. So luckily I thought of it. I backflipped out of it. We had a good little wingsuit flight. Couldn't get back flying land. And then I was like, oh, that got rowdy. Holy cow. And then I was like, I said something like, yeah, it's like, okay. Well, I guess that's pretty good. I've done, what did I say? I said something like, I've done like 15 wingsuit jumps and that was my first flat spin. So that's good. He's like, oh, I thought you had a few hundred. Like, he's like, basically like, I wouldn't have told you to do a back exit. Like, silly. Like, oh, shit. So that I just thought that was kind of funny. But
that's hilarious.
Ended up getting it by the end, like the very last day. Actually, the last jump I ever did with them, or the last jump I've done with them.
Super safe.
Not ever. All right, we're going to jump. Right?
Yeah.
Back exit. And he flew around above me the whole time. And I was just on my back. And he's just like, we got to go here. We got to go here. Right? And then I hear the ditter go off, which is a computer in your ear inside your helmet. And it beeps at different altitudes and helps remind you to pull. Mm-hmm. I hear the first one, which means basically start initiating kind of speed for the flare. That's what I have it set up for the wingsuiting, right? Mm-hmm. First one is start setting up the flare. And I'm on my back. Right?
And you're still on your back.
I'm on my back. I'm headed to the airport.
Dude,
but I'm far away, right? I'm pretty far away. And
it's not a cool feeling.
I didn't know. I didn't know where I was because I'm on my back since I was out of the plane.
Oh.
Because he was flying above me the whole time.
Yeah, you're kicking ass, bro.
And I'm kind of got it, but I'm kind of loose. And so we're not quite back in the box where we should be for pull time, right? Anyways, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, there's the first ditter. I'm on my back. I need to nail this transition back over to my stomach and then initiate a quick flare and pull. Like, that's what I got to do right now. So I'm like, okay. So I completely botched the transition. And I go into a nice little head down 180 turn, and I was pointed towards the drop zone, but now I'm pointed away, and I get nice and stable-ish and kind of like, I'd have to rewatch the video. I can't remember if I got the wingsuit turned all the way around or if I just flared that way and I think I just flared that way, turned the canopy around. Mm-hmm. And I flew back, flew straight in, had to like be like this small, like put my legs forward to try and like reduce my drag, just like a little bit of brake pressure and just waiting. And then I made it to the airport. I landed near the end of the runway on the other side of it. And then they came and got me in the truck. It was sick.
It's epic. How far you can go in those things is nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
My first wingsuit jump, I had to land off, and I landed like right next to a soccer game.
Nice.
In an empty field. It was like one of the cooler jumps I've ever
Yeah,
done.
that's actually sick. You had an audience?
Huh?
You had an audience.
I had an audience, empty field right next to a game. A guy came out and picked me up in a John Deere Gator and drove me back to the drop zone.
Oh, you're like celebrity.
Yeah, it was the hookup.
I would just learn the schedule for that field, like know when there's games and just land off site. Just practice your demo landings. Like, oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Dude, you're really bad at this whole skydiving thing, aren't you?
Why do you always land right on the 50-yard line?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Shout out to that guy. He was like, yeah, he's like, what do you say? I don't think you're supposed to be out here. It's like, well, here we are. Coming in, landing in your wingsuit, looking all cool. People are like, what the is that? I feel like people don't even know what the heck skydiving even is, really. Everybody has this like, oh, you jump in, but you never see it.
What do you mean?
Stuff like that. Unless you're like watching. I mean, I was first exposed to it like watching like MTV.
Dude, I look out my front door and I just see skydiving. It's crazy.
Well,
it's actually true. You can see the skydivers come down from our house.
that is pretty legit. Well, we're gonna land at the house.
Yeah, we haven't done that
It's
yet.
on the list.
We need to get more land over here, bro.
What were we talking about though? Oh, that wingsuit.
Can we use your credit score for the next house we get?
If those people saw me like 2 minutes before I landed in that field looking all cool, they would have thought completely otherwise. So
Wait,
I was.
what?
It was a wingsuit jump, and I landed off.
If they would have saw you land,
If they would have seen me like 2 minutes prior to me landing,
oh,
they would have been like,
you were out of control.
This guy, dude, I flew into
That's why
a
it's
cloud.
the best, dude.
Well, that's how I figured out how to fly a wingsuit. Was I flew into a cloud, and that was like my. You better figure this out and calm down, buddy, because I got into the cloud, and that's when I relaxed, and then the suit kind of like found its nature groove, whatever. And then I started cruising, and I was like, oh, I was just in that thing trying to fight it the whole way.
So when you fly the suit now,
Yeah.
We're
pretty relaxed.
Yeah, you're not doing it right. It's not a relaxed. It's easy to do it relaxed.
Well, we're doing it. I'm 15 in. Okay, coach.
That's true.
Tell me something, coach.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Can you pass me that tobacco pen?
I mean, it is true though. Like,
Thank you.
yeah, I mean, it is your pen, so thank you.
It's weird because it was over there. Here's your pen back.
That's yours, bro.
Whoa, dude. Poof. It's just gone.
I don't know whose that was.
I don't either. It's weird. So what else do we got going on?
Bro.
You were saying something about the next house.
Yeah, I was just fucking around.
Oh.
You ever seen that meme that's like, the guy's like, or that video, it's a skit though, where he's like, how do they make you pay for these or whatever? And he grabs his jug of like whiskey and he's like, credit cards? And he's like, aye. And he pours himself a big glass. It's like, gug. And he puts it back and he's like, says something. Fuck, I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's like,
you know what? I have seen this video.
No, we're going to cut this. Meme. We're going to cut this up and make it look like I knew it congruently, but I'm going to actually piece it together piece by piece with AI. So that was the intro. He said, okay. He said, aye, right? And then he gets it. He's like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about my brother. And he grabs a drink or whatever, and he's like, my brother won't let me use his social security number.
What?
And he's like, to your brother? I'm like, it's your brother. That's your brother. He's like, can you believe that? He's like, I used it for fraud one time. I said it was wrong.
Dude, you gotta send this to me.
It's hilarious.
Right now.
And so now me and Ethan always joke about like fucking let me use your social security number. You know? So I was saying, let me use your social security number with that house.
Yeah. I would trust you with my social security.
What is it? Say it now. I'm just kidding. We'll cut this.
I mean, I could say it.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to.
Don't say it, dude.
There's probably some creepo already watching through this.
Yeah, he read He read your mind, probably.
Yeah. Whoa.
Thought of it. All right, let's get past that. Dude, what is in that?
302-97513. That's
actually it.
Yeah.
All right.
Call me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
what would you do with my social security number? If I was like, hey, Dallas,
I don't even know.
I'm gonna go.
They need a lot more than that. They need like last 2 years of your tax records. Then you have to like sign a bunch of shit. And then, the down payment's going to be, I don't know. I mean, somebody told me the other day, they're like, yeah, you can't just go buy a house 20 grand down. Can't save up 20 grand and buy a house. And I just kind of let it slide. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, you can. Like, I just got a house. I put 5% down, and it was 27 for the down payment. But you can get different loan products that are less down. I did a higher down. 5 is it's not the highest, but it's definitely not the lowest. There's even 0 down. Different regions, different cities and places, like especially if you have any like, a little bit of agricultural land on it, then you can do 0 down. And you can do 3.5 in a lot of places, especially as a first time.
You're selling me a house?
So I have a house. It's off market. It's an off market deal.
Selling me a house.
I got it for $550. Easily worth 800. Easily fucking worth 800, dude. Doesn't even need anything to be worth 800. But if you put 100 into it, it's easily over $1 million house. For sure. I'm kidding. That house doesn't exist. But if it did, it'd be kind of cool to be like, okay, guess what? I already did the steps necessary. And I already have the loan at the snap of a finger. Because, it's kind of nice to just sit on a pre-approval,
I was talking to somebody today that's doing it.
What?
Up on the Hollow Road. Yeah, in Twilla.
Flipping a house?
Yeah, that's what he does. It's just moves in.
Who was that?
Lives in it, strips it out.
Who was it? It was in Twilla?
We're going to have to cut all this out. The Deer Hollow Road. So,
Springer?
Yeah. Yeah. He's gotten that whole thing.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought you were
And they're
talking
just
about.
redoing he was telling me the one he did before that.
I don't think he's flipping it, though. He's going to live there.
He's going to live in this one, but the one before that, dude, he did really well. Almost doubled what he...
Dude's a freaking champ.
Yeah. Dude, he's fun to talk to. Super cool dude. He knew your
Helped
buddy...
us out big time with our sprinklers.
He knew your buddy...
Shut up, Christian.
Yeah.
Jensen Family Landscape. They do good stuff.
Rope Swing Moab.
Rope Swing Moab too. They do.
He's friends with Tanner or something like that. Taylor
Palmer.
Yeah, he was asking me.
Taylor Palmer is.
He was asking me if I knew that guy.
Incredible.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't. But then through combo, I was like, I knew. Is it Carson? I met him down.
Carson also fantastic.
Yeah, Prime Bridge. Base jumping. Cool cat.
Yeah, we saw him there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
Carson's
crazy. Everybody's
awesome.
Doing cool stuff. But yeah.
Not everyone, man. Don't forget, there's people in their homes don't do anything cool. They've never even seen anything cool.
Well, to them, it's cool. Right?
There's not a lot of people that, go out and base jump. I don't know if Caleb knows that.
Well, because in my mind, it's like, why doesn't everybody do it?
Well, it's dangerous. You might find out at some point. I hope you don't, but you might find out. So I gotta be very fucking careful.
Just get good coaches, right?
Make good decisions. Be very patient. Yeah, make good decisions. Be very patient. Study. Have you read The Great Book of Bass?
I read it 3 times.
I've never read it.
Have you?
No.
You haven't? Your ass was telling me to read that thing.
We ought to read it, bro.
And you had me sold on the idea. You were telling me to read it like you've read it.
Yeah. That's
I'm
why
over here thinking
it.
like, dang, I gotta catch up.
That's why I'm
And this
admitting
guy's
it.
like, oh, dude, just you read it.
Because I remember our first conversation.
Jump with you.
Didn't specify I haven't read it. I was just like, you haven't read The Great Book of Bass? And you base jump?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Yeah. Do you think there's any such? Well, there is such thing as a patient base jumper.
Huh?
I was gonna say, do you think there's any such thing as a patient base jumper? Like totally, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how you.
base jumping.
I'd say the most patient ones are probably your pros, right?
Not necessarily. Maybe. I don't know. Fuck, I don't really know.
If you're going for longevity,
I'm not really
either.
a base jumper.
Oh, bro,
I'm just a guy that has a base rig
you
that
have.
knows how to use it.
I was told you had 200 to 300 jumps,
Somewhere in the ballpark.
and I've watched you. He's a base jumper for sure.
No, I don't really know anything about the gear. I don't really know much, honestly.
Yeah, but you can throw down.
Base jumping is easy to fucking do.
Oh yeah,
It is easy to do.
yeah.
You just fucking like
Tell me.
throw the
Oh,
fucking
it's so
thing.
yeah.
It's also easy
Sure,
to
it's
fuck up.
easy.
It's really easy to fuck up. So you want to not do that. You want to make good decisions, whatever. But I've also done like a lot of pretty simple, easy, like pretty straightforward. Not a lot of like crazy stuff, you know?
Well, you were already a bit of an aerialist before.
Yeah.
Cliff jumping. So it was just kind of a natural progression.
Yeah. Then it's just like after your flip, end up on your belly, reach back and throw something. So it's like
I've heard somebody, oh yeah, you just throw the thing. And
throw the
everything's
thing.
okay.
It opens, you reach up, pull, don't let go after you pull. Really make sure. If you don't hit anything, fly it down somewhere safe, land, walk away. Break the wrist, walk away.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
So
I don't think it's easy. As a collective,
easy to get hurt really, really bad. But I can pretty much take any able-bodied human for a base jump and they will survive. Half of them will probably just stand up a landing on the ground.
or
The other
just
half
land in the
will
water.
just land in the water.
Yeah.
So, base jumping,
Because
pretty easy,
Think
but
about how
not-
much
I can't say
on like the psychological side it takes to want to do it or to even be around. Like I'm putting in like the whole entire. It's
yeah. If you put in the psychological aspect of it, that part,
yeah.
I didn't really factor that. I factored like I was thinking more of
Like-
the skill lens rather than just like the general. Like the general population, yes, has the skill, but you can't just take 100 people and be like, "You got this." Jump, pull, steer, land. Like,
Well, how many people like do you think could
they would get
actually
too scared. I feel like.
have the wits and
Or
the
not.
balance to just reach back there and throw it though?
Yeah, I don't know. Or they just would. They would be too scared to climb over the railing. You'd have to offer them so much money, whereas we're like, we'll spend years and thousands to train to do this. Other people are like, if you offer me $100 grand, like, but
Be cool.
I don't know.
Anybody
Yeah,
with
I've taken a couple people base jumping.
What was your first base jump?
Bridge, Twin Falls.
Okay.
Yep.
I figured yours would have been something,
Nope.
some sketchy antenna.
Bridge, Twin Falls, got a few jumps there. It was very sketchy.
Yeah, back to dude. You're a base jumper.
No.
You just said that you could take people base
I
jumping,
mean-
and you're not. I'm just trying to circle back here.
I don't know, man. You're going to put like a title. Like, I'm just like,
You're not an active base jumper, but you're a paused base jumper.
I
You're just
don't
on
know.
pause.
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of on pause with everything then, you know, because like, what do I even do? I don't really do anything. Like, I kind of do nothing, but I do everything. You know what I mean? Like, today we were skiing. Yesterday we were trampoline and
This
skate
guy
park.
does
Like,
the most
so my skater,
of anyone that I know.
he's a skater.
And he's like,
If you're like, I'm a base jumper, then
don't
I'm a
do
skater. Because like I skate more than a base jump, so I'm a skater. I'm just a guy with the skateboard. I'm not a skater.
You're a very beginner skater. You can skate a little bit. I was watching you rip around at Woodward. The guy, yeah, skiing today, skating.
I'm a guy with a scooter.
The guy's got many talents.
So I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like I don't.
Did you ever mess around with pogo sticks?
Oh yeah,
those are fucking fun, bro.
I had a nasty pogo edit. I wish I could find that. Holy fuck! I had the dude. This was fucking.
Just try to find it.
It was precision jumps, dude. I would do like
to
freaking
ledges and stuff.
Up onto little stuff, up onto little stuff, back down to little stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. And then I would do like bar spins and shit too.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm fucking talented as fuck, pogo.
He's a pogo sticker.
I don't know. I guess I'm a base jumper or whatever. But
let's go. He said it.
Really,
it's recorded.
I don't know. I think parachutes like I don't know why. I'm like slightly in a way. The older I get, I'm gonna be real. I get a little bit more. I don't know if I want to say it.
Appreciative.
Maybe I care what people think too much, you know? Because I question it. I'm like, do I really need to be like, you know, playing around with this stuff? Or like, you know what I mean? The older I get, though, the more I'm like,
so
I don't know.
Do you see it as like
but
child's, I like a game?
Kind of. That's kind of like part of that is starting to like, like kind of asking myself, like,
okay, so
am I playing with a freaking G.I. Joe? Right? Like, is that what's happening? So like, it's not all that I still do it. You know what I mean? I freaking went up skiing today and, you know, trying to get freaking this trip to France tomorrow.
I can relate.
Lined up.
I think that about skydiving. I think that about any like hobby that I do, you know, but
that's child's play.
I'm in it for the adventure.
Yeah. Me too.
So like, do you feel that way about speed flying?
Not as much. Not as much speed flying or like mountain flying, like mini wing mountain or like, you know, that type of shit. Hike and fly, run and fly.
So do you think like if you were to go out and hit some like big wall slick stuff, you think that that's
to a certain extent?
Still.
To a certain extent. I'm purely basing it off nothing. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
it's a weird one.
I'm just saying my opinion, right? But I think it's like, I don't know why. Maybe it's a built-in safety mechanism. Maybe I'm scared.
It might be because the
I'm
risk.
Scared. That's
it's probably the risk and reward.
The risk to reward.
It's just to a realistic person. It's just why would you ever want to do that?
Yeah, I think it has to build up.
Yeah,
and be really special for me to go base jump now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like if it's overdone, then it's like, I don't know. I guess it's cool to go to the bar every once in a while, right? It's cool to just do anything every once in a while. And like the more reckless it is, the more kind of like, I don't know, less impactful for me. The more like it seems like what's being built on top of your work? Like what is your piece that you're going to give the world? Like, I guess cool videos are sick, you know, and testing out wings and.
But you've done enough. You deserve to go do some things for yourself, you know.
What?
You don't have to. Are you making it about like having to? Is what I'm doing giving to the world?
Part of it. That's obviously, you know, part of the equation as far as like how much am I sacrificing? And then it's like, okay, how impactful is it? Because obviously everybody would make the decision of like, hey, you could, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people would make the decision of like, hey, if you could fix this problem globally, but you die. Or like, because if you think about it, people would be like, hey, we'll fix this problem with your 3 kids. But you die. It's like, you know what I mean? There's obviously that's such a freaking crazy example, but there's obviously the limitations of, risk or potential downside to upside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think, yeah, just like obviously keeping the numbers a little lower is gonna lower risk.
I've been trying to treat it kind of like a side quest.
What do you mean by that?
Just something that I dabble in. A reason to like go and see places.
Yeah.
And
that I think is
go
sick.
make some memories and stuff like that with rad people.
Absolutely.
Because like, no, I don't want to like go out there and crush and stuff. I do want it to have that special side. That's why I got into it, or what I'm working towards is like hiking for like half a day, getting up there and cruising one back down. Stuff
Oh,
like
bro, we're not far from that.
Yeah, that's what I've been working towards, though. Like I've been training. I mean, that's honestly me coming out here and training is how I ran into you, really, because like I'd come out here and I'd go hard, tunnel, base jump, skydive, and then fly back, go work a little bit, come out, do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's sick. And now you're here, bro.
But yeah, so now
it's gotta be such a.
Just gonna have some little weekend activity things. I'd like to hit up Moab here whenever it gets warm. Just do like my own little, figure some stuff out. See what's up down there.
You want to go to Moab when it gets warm, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should go when it's cold.
Why?
If you're trying to get down in Moab, it's probably better to go when it's cold.
Why?
Better air. A real thermic and hot. Fast.
Makes sense.
So that's why everybody goes down there in November.
Turkey baggy. Yeah.
So if you want to go to Moab and do some jumping and even skydiving and stuff, unless you want to wake up at like fucking 4 a.m. to go skydive.
See, I'm not a base jumper.
What?
I am not a base jumper. Like, why shouldn't you jump down there when it's hot? This is why I don't do these things.
Die.
Yeah, that's fun. I like bridges, dude. Love them.
Yeah, bridges are sick, man.
Sweet.
Bridges are super cool.
Nice and safe.
Especially big bridges, man. There's some big bridges out there. They're really sick.
But yeah, it's fun. Fun little activity.
Yeah, base jumping's cool. Well, a little bit dorky, but
yeah, when I
pretty cool.
Look back at my bridge day pictures and I look at the helmet that I have on, I think I lost that for a reason. I look like the biggest dweeb of all time. And I had safety work glasses on with like foam liners.
Bruh. I wonder what the
New Balance shoes. I get told that I look like a grandpa
you had the New Balance
when I'm jumping.
On? You had the New Balances on.
Yeah.
They were the tan ones.
They were no.
Oh, those ones are sick.
The black ones. The tan ones are cool.
But they were like shaped like the brown ones. Yeah. Those are cool. I thought you meant like the grandpa New Balances. Like the bulky ones.
I have a pair of those, and then I have a pair of
I was like, bro, you hit
Asics too.
Hit the base jump in one of those with some high socks. That'd be cool.
Dude, base jumping?
Bro, you know how they do the dress up like a grandpa thing? You need to do that for base. You just go out there slow with the freaking cane and like I'll tighten it up and you'd be like, not too tight, not too tight.
And just like freak people out.
And I'll be like, he hasn't jumped since the fucking early 2000s. Like, and then you're just like, dude, that would be fuck so it. Double gainer. Send the dub G, dude. And they're like, oh, fuck. And then when you open, just be like, my back.
land it perfectly, but then like
Swoop it in.
like take a few steps and then fall over and be like, oh, I'm done with this shit. Yeah, that'd be a fun prank, dude.
Have you ever tried to?
I'm surprised someone hasn't done that yet.
We should wait
Have
to
I tried
post
what?
this.
Yeah, I was gonna say we shouldn't even. That's a
Dude,
gold
we're
mine.
so behind on pods. This isn't going to see the light of day for years.
That's fine. I honestly the first
So behind on pods.
I'm like good chilling and talking now, but in the beginning, I was not comfortable.
Me either, dude. You made that really awkward for me.
Did I?
Well,
bro,
I think I did that. I should have given a warning. I've been like, all right, bro, I'm about to enter podcast mode. I'm going to liven it up a little bit, try and make it fun for the audience. And you were still in donut mode or whatever you were in, freaking chilling.
What the fuck is donut mode? Bro, all I want is a mic that I can hold like this because
Why are you holding it? Don't touch it. Just leave it. It's good.
my hand is on this the whole entire time.
Stop touching it. Right there. You're done. It's done. It's done. Never again.
right.
It's perfect. Look,
I'll
see
just
how that's
use the pen. All right, so
like okay, now just angle it just slightly like this. It's like point it more toward you want this pointing straight into your mouth. You do. It's a shotgun mic, bro. Come on. I think it's a shotgun mic. I don't know. Someone correct me. We're probably wrong, but
yeah, I went for donut mode. Well, because
you were
what did you
you were chill, man. I was like, oh, I guess I offended him with my energy and enthusiasm.
Jesus Christ. This guy.
This is the best pod I've ever done.
I knew that it was going to be
my
this.
favorite pod.
This is the only way that I would be able to do it.
What?
Just donut mode. Oh my God.
Where are your donuts, dude? Go get your box of donuts that you eat once a week. Caleb is obsessed with crumble cookie. He eats fucking pizza-sized cookie once a day.
Pizza size, bro. Dude,
If you factor in the thickness,
a pizza cookie.
think about a thin crust pizza. Okay.
All right.
Now think
I'm
of the
there.
thickness of a crumble cookie.
That's basically the same. Right?
Melt it down. You have a small pan pizza.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Some pizzas are small,
It's a personal pizza.
but you never have a pizza smaller than a crumble cookie. There's no such thing.
That's true.
Well, besides like Lunchables.
A pizza pocket. Or what are those bite things? But those are bites.
Pizza bites.
Oh, man.
Okay, what do you have to give the world? Come on, drop some knowledge, man. They say that you can learn something from anyone. I want you to prove them right. What is something that not a single person watching knows that you could teach us?
You ready for this one? This one's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Okay, ready?
Birds learn to fly without a destination.
Oh, they don't pick their LZ ahead of time?
No.
Holy cow.
They learn to fly, but they have no idea where they're going.
That's dope.
And then they just... Are you being for real?
Nobody knew that. I don't think anyone knew that.
No, someone knows.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone watching has ever been like, oh yeah, I knew that. Or like, I've thought of that, you know? That's pretty cool to think about. A little baby bird up in a tree. First thing he ever gets to do is a base jump, built-in wingsuit. Of course he doesn't need anywhere to go. He's good. Look at her.
I'm done. That was great. All right, so built-in base jump, yes. But it just keeps going.
Yeah.
No, that was something that I read. I probably butchered it.
What?
That quote.
No, it sounds sick.
But
Bird launching out of a nest, freaking mocking. And then he's like, oh shit, I'm running out of altitude. Fuck. Bank towards the grass, flare, flare, flare.
And then PLFs.
Flap, flap. Yeah, PLFs.
However, birds.
And then how do they get another attempt? They don't. They have to hop around for a while on the ground.
Just hope no one picks them up and takes them home.
Then they have to ground launch.
Yeah.
There's probably nothing as fun as
they
that
went from a
first
base jumper to a speed flyer.
Yeah.
And then, oh man. Yeah. I guess maybe the mom bird picks them back up.
No, I don't think so. We've had birds. They're out here all the time, especially all year, but spring and stuff. There's little babies and shit.
Oh, dude, when I get to laughing really good, I just cry.
I'm glad
I do.
You got to cry laugh.
Oh my God,
this is a phenomenal pod, dude.
It's a good
talking
hang.
about baby birds.
Yeah, that was a fun little route that we went down there.
But yeah, they hop around, and they can't really fly. They can kind of like hop up on the fence, and I think like pop in from there, and just kind of get the feeling until they start going for farther and farther. But dude, yeah, we had a nest fall out of a tree, right? So I looked up what the heck you're supposed to do. It was like a closed nest, and the little birds were in there. They're little pink birds, right? And they're like, they have to be fed every like 30 minutes to an hour. Or so, it was something crazy. I think it was maybe less than 2 hours. And so I was like, okay, we'll just sit and watch and see if the mom comes and feeds them from there. And we'll just make sure nobody moves it. So the birds or whatever. Mom never came. In hindsight, we probably should have just put it back in the tree. But the mom never came. If mom came, we probably would have wised up to like doing it, Long story short, I was like, this is my calling. I'm doing it. No one's going to stop me. These birds are coming inside, upstairs, and I'm going to feed them, and I'm going to nurture them, right? And so I did, bro. I had these birds for weeks, I was feeding them all the fucking time, and we had a heat lamp, and it was like they're shitting everywhere, and I was feeding them, and they were in my hand, and I was playing with them, bonding with them, loved them, dude.
So, excuse me, how many did you have?
I want to say there was like 5.
Jeez.
Yeah, I want to say there was 5. There was 5. So then, dude, it was so dope.
Bird farmer over here.
They end up getting so big that they come home and they'd be out of the box. Like, fuck, these things gotta have some feathers now. Like,
They've been base jumping a little bit.
Yeah. It's been a few weeks. So then I moved the box outside. And then they would like dip out of the box and then come back to the box. And they would know that if they came back to the box, I'd keep feeding them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was sick. I have a video of one. I'm holding it. Like this is like towards the final days of when they just like eventually flew out of the box and never saw them again, But there was one where I grab them. I'm holding them like this. And his little head falls asleep, and he just closes his eyes and he just falls asleep in my hand. A little baby bird fell asleep in my hand. It was the coolest freaking thing ever, dude.
I'd hate you like can't
All
move.
time.
Anytime a small animal falls asleep on you, you're just like, oh man.
Little baby bird, dude.
I guess I'll
Kidding
give
me?
you like 10 minutes.
Feel like a champ. A little baby bird falls asleep in your hand.
Just kidding. I'd take the bird and just throw it. We're learning flying right now, bro.
That's messed up.
No, we're speed flying this thing
Yeah.
like a paper airplane.
I don't know if those birds,
Just kidding. Not throwing birds.
really made it.
Actually, we did find two that ended up dying. They went into a rolled up fence head to head, and they died facing each other. They couldn't turn around. They couldn't back out because of their feathers. There's a fence rolled up, so it was like a chain link or like a wire chicken fence rolled up. And so then
they put their heads in it.
They crawled into it head first, like they're going into it.
Wait a minute.
And then they boom. Now they're beak to beak inside there. There's no backing out. No
all right,
turning
I'm
around.
seeing it now. That sucks.
So those
What a
things
way to go.
couldn't get out. So then we ended up using chicken wire for something with the goat or something. I don't even know.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
And we
It reminds
found
me
two of them.
of like those spelunkers, those people that get into caves and do that. Like they die after they've like weaseled so far down into rocks.
Bro.
That never.
Cave diving is interesting because it's actually pretty easy. If you try and consume the whole scope of what's happening, it's very overwhelming. So I've done some pretty gnarly caves. I went with he was a YouTube cave diver, but explores caves for a living on YouTube, right? And
that's a cool job.
So
whoever you are, that's keep doing whatever.
Shout out
you're
Brandon
doing.
Gross.
Yeah, that's dope.
He's a YouTuber, right, in general. Now he makes boat videos, but this is kind of when he blew up. He started with caves, right? He started really getting this is when his like YouTube career really, really kicked off. It was all caving videos. And so he was traveling the country, like hitting all these caves. And there's this cave out in California called Hellhole, right? And the beginning of it is a concrete square about that big, right? And then you go down it, and it's just this freaking like tight thing that just kind of separates branches, right? There's a map.
So it is man-made.
No, just the entrance
Okay.
is man-made.
I was thinking you were like crawling around in air ducts or something.
No.
But underwater.
No,
okay,
no.
I got you.
Because I think the reason they put the cover on it is it goes like right after it, there's like a drop with the slit. And so they're like, if you can't get through the opening, then you're not going to be able to get through the next little drop. And that next drop was the like technically
Your
the
command.
tightest physical, like basically the tightest physical point, right?
Jeez, yeah.
But it is super short. So it's just like boop, you're into it, right? Drop down.
Wait, is
half a
this
second,
underwater or?
No, this is land.
All right, perfect. Okay.
So we go down and we keep going, and it's getting tight. There's a lot of tight sections. We're on the ground. We're on our bellies. Like we're scooching across the ground like this.
Do you have like food and water, camelback?
No. We can't. The caves are too small to bring anything with you besides a headlamp and maybe your phone in your pocket. Maybe if you want a backup light. I don't even know if like you're like squeezing through shit. There's no bringing a bag. Like there's no like bringing lunch. Like
Dude.
you leave if you're gonna be done. So we're going through it, and there's definitely some tight spots.
Quick question. I'm sorry, but has he done this before?
He had. I'm gonna get to that part.
All right.
I'm gonna get that.
I'm
part.
done talking.
We go down.
Whatever.
He's like, dude, I don't want to go any farther. Like, and then I'm like, okay, I'll just go a little farther and I'll see if it opens up. And I go a little farther and I'm like, oh, it opens up, dude. It's no big deal. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Okay. He goes, right? We make it all the way down to the very, very bottom of this thing. We're underground for 3.5 hours. That's how long it takes to get all the way to the bottom of the cave and back, right? 3.5 hours of
Yeah.
So you're deep.
Yeah,
it's cold. Like
I'm imagining. I've been before once, and there was a few tight squeezes, but it doesn't sound anything like this.
yeah. So he had said that when he was there prior, I think he was there twice before, but he basically made it like halfway. It was the farthest he ever went. The only time, and he's gone back since, and the only time he's ever made it to the bottom was with me.
Oh, you guys made it.
We made it all the way to the bottom. And that's
cool.
pretty much the only cave that I've done. But yeah, we were it was hardcore. And if you try and think of the fact, you're like, wait a minute, it's been 2.5 hours of me crawling down into the earth.
It's just wrong.
Wait a minute. So I'm like a mile underground or some shit or what? Like a little shift in the earth and this little tiny little thing just like beep closes off. This little tiny earth's blood vessel just pops and
I didn't even
down
think
here.
about that.
There's no recovery. A fucking snake decides to come down the hole. You got to pass it. Fucking something happens. Someone wants to play a prank and throws fucking fire down there or something. Like you're vulnerable when you're down at the bottom of a 2-hour hole. That's a vulnerable place to be. And if you try and consume the whole scope of that, it's scary and you'll get in your head and you'll fucking panic and you'll be like,
breathing hard and like,
I'm fucking 2 hours underground. Holy fuck, it's going to take me. Like the moment you start panicking, doesn't matter. You're still best case scenario, an hour and a half, 2 hours.
How did you guys hear about this? Was this something?
Because he was a cave guy. He's a cave guy. He knew about it. I knew about it because of him.
And I was gonna say, so you just trusted him that there's a bottom to this, and that
Yeah, dude. Someone had drawn a map, and like people had done it, and whatever. It was kind of a thing, I guess.
So-
and
Were these openings that you're going down through? Was it so tight and like weird that you were like, okay, I got through that. Am I gonna be able to get through that on the way back? Was that ever a question when it was just like that?
I was
up?
testing that as we would go, right? So if the angle got downgrade, I would be feet first, right? So I would kind of scooch down feet first, right? And as I'm scooching down stuff, I'm constantly testing the climb out. If it's questionable, starts to get questionable, I start testing the climb out, right? While he's still behind. And so,
He can't even give you like
but
a foot. Or
the thing
anything.
is like most of the time when it's tight, you have the walls, so you can scooch up even pretty steep stuff, you know? And so I will say, so yeah, I was constantly retesting stuff, and there were some drops, some vertical drops where I kind of moved down a little quickly. And I got scared because I start feeling around. I'm like, oh shit, this is wet. And I just freaking dropped like an extra couple feet without like really making sure that I can get out of here. I just kind of was like, oh, it looks good enough. Like, but
Was it like clay down there?
it was like smooth rock, but it was pretty firm. I mean, we got dirty, but it wasn't like a mud hole that was, it was the earth felt pretty consistent and like durable. Like a rock, kind of like
The one I went into was a mud hole.
Really?
I came out covered head to toe.
You went into a mud hole?
It wasn't a mud hole, but it was like rock caving, climbing around and stuff. And, you can go down. We would spend, a couple hours in there, but it was more or less goofing around. Like you have lights and there's like big rooms and stuff. And you get to like some creeks down below. But yeah, it gets pretty like moist. There's just stuff. You're climbing around, sliming, falling. It's a lot. Sounds like yours was more pleasant. But
Sounds like fucking Earth's butthole or something.
dude, it was in West Virginia.
Definitely was.
Probably was.
That actually was, bro. Mine was hellhole. Yours was butthole. Dude, that's actually great. That's dope. We have caving stories we You can
Dude.
bond over.
So get this. You get down to the bottom, and there is like a bunch of clay down there. And there was days worth of time where people had went and like made super intricate, like cool clay figures and like sculptures and stuff. And sit down there for hours and hours and hours. It was like sweet.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was like an art exhibit just down at the bottom of this cave experience. The first time that I went in there, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, the last time that I was in it, really muddy. It was so fun.
That's dope.
Yeah, cave stories. Dude, I will tell you one thing I'll never do is scuba cave diving.
Never?
I've never.
There's some pretty mellow stuff you can do.
Yeah. But then knowing me and who I would go do it with, we'd probably want to go see what's around the next corner, you know.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to go into it unplanned and winging it. The thing about caves that can be gnarly is...
Kicking up the silt.
Yeah, it does. So, but as long as it's not tight and it's like the caves I've scuba dived in are in Hawaii, they're like connected to the ocean. Because like with diving, you can't...
That's cool.
You can't really... you can't just shoot up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to gradually go up. You know what I mean? So like the cave I did
The only time I went was in Heber City.
diving.
Yeah.
Do you have your certification?
No, it was just like a one-time class.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. You have like lights and go down into the...
That's where I got my cert was there.
No shit.
Yeah, that place.
Those are some cool people.
That place is
out there.
dope.
Yeah.
I didn't meet any people there because I was just with my instructor. But
Well, that's who I was talking about. My guy was a gangster.
Oh,
Some
really?
older guy. And then,
what was his name?
no idea, but his daughter worked there too. And I don't know, it was just a cool vibe.
That's sick.
Fun people.
Yeah, that's dope. Diving's cool. Diving's a fun side quest, as
So
you might put it.
Hawaii, the caves are connected to the oceans.
Yeah, they're mellow. We've free dived them. I was actually gonna tell about the first time my buddy Makai took me there free diving them. Yeah, well we've also scuba dived them, so they're small enough and they're like that mellow of a cave that you can free dive them to. You can come in off the beach, you can drop down in a little crack, and when you're down in there, you're in the water. And you're literally in a little pocket. There's rock that goes up. There's just a little opening. You drop down, right?
Mm-hmm.
You come down. And you first like, we're going somewhere. What do you mean? Like the water's kind of sloshing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, we're going down into the rocks. Like, yeah, come on. You go down. And once you're down there, you can see light coming in. Let me see your mask. See light coming in. You can see the next spot you go to for air. So, and it's just like here to the wall, right? If you're in this air pocket, you come down, you can look at it. There's light. See right there. You just swim right there. All right, cool. Bop over, right? Now you're up. It's a little bit bigger. And I'm like, okay, the next one's over here, right? And then the next one's like maybe on the other side of that closet, going that way, right?
But you can see the light.
But you can see the light.
Each one.
And
that's cool.
And the opening's bigger on that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this one, even though it's a little bit jump in distance, the ending is way bigger. So it just feels more inviting, right? It's like you're not diving under more of like a precision landing. You're just like, get me out of here. Then you do that one, you come back through, and then there's a big one that opens up into the ocean. That's the one we've taken tanks in and gone to like one of the air pockets that you can't get to unless you dive in from one of the ways, right? But there's like a rock in there you can kind of climb up on or whatever. And there's some sand or I can't remember. But
do you take lunch with you on these?
What?
Do you take lunch with you on these? Swims?
Not on these. Sometimes you get lunch though while you're out there.
Fishing?
Beer? I've never speared fish, but some people do that.
You got one though.
What?
A spear for fishing.
I do. Shout out Jake Lords.
Yeah.
He's came up in conversation 2 podcasts in a row.
Can you take that?
Shout out Jake's Kitchen.
Can you take that
Chef in
underwater?
Utah. What?
Can you take that underwater?
That's what it's for.
Ooh, I thought it was just
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember my buddy Makai. He took me to that cave for the first time.
Yeah.
It was like he like grew up in Hawaii, so like to him, I don't know. Maybe he just I don't know why. I think he just knew I was gonna be fine or whatever, but he just was kind of nonchalant about how chill the spot was.
Well, how did you guys meet each other?
We met in a hot tub in a hotel, and we started chatting and kind of
Where's the hotel?
became friends. It was a Waikiki in Hawaii. It's like a pretty side of Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm like become friends with him. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not even paying to be at this hotel. I just snuck in so I get the hot tub. He's like, oh, sick, dude, me too. And then we just became super homies. Like ever since then, he's come to Utah. I visited him. That was 10 years ago. That was over 10 years ago. So yeah, we're like homies. We were sending shit to each other today. But yeah, so way back in the day, on this first time I went to Hawaii, I met Makai. I was there for a month, and he took me freediving to these caves. He showed me these caves, and for the final cave, it's a long one. You gotta like hold your breath, and because it opens up into the ocean, it's like the biggest opening. So in a way, it's kind of deceiving. You might think you're closer than you are, but the shelf kind of keeps going before the actual air, you know? And anyways, I'm going down into it. I'm starting to swim out, and I can feel the current, right? Moving back and forth. And I kind of pushed it a little bit, and I'm getting out, and I'm like kind of getting scared. And then I feel the current like pushing me back into the cave, and I'm just like getting so freaked out. I'm like, bro, these conditions, I don't know if I should be in a cave underwater right now, you know? Anyways, I made it out. It was fine. I'm just being dramatic for the podcast, but it was kind of scary, dude. And I was like, Makai, you shouldn't just take random tourists who don't live here. Like, you're lucky I'm me. You know what I mean? Because you could have just killed someone. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't.
That's intense. Water is so serious.
Yeah, dude.
There was one time I decided I wanted to swim across the Ohio River. And when you're out there
How was that?
in the middle, it looks like it's just right over there, right? But when you're in the middle of the river, it's a whole nother ball game.
Is it moving or is it pre-stationary?
It's moving. So like we're moving
Noticeably or like just, I mean, it's a river, so it's moving. But
yeah.
Is it like noticeably moving or like,
Yeah.
are you
barge
fucking
traffic coming and stuff?
Oh,
That's
okay.
where it got weird. But like we had somebody
what would you do if a barge was coming?
swim your fucking face off.
That would have been scary.
Yeah, but
real fucking scary.
Somebody in a smaller boat saw us, came out and was like, dude, we cannot see you guys out here at all until we're like right up on you. So we ended up swimming the rest of the way.
With the boat?
No, that was on the way back.
So you ended up doing it anyway?
We did it twice.
Why?
We had to swim back
Oh, that was.
to get to our bicycles.
Why don't you just get an Uber?
Bro, there's no such thing as Uber.
What do you mean?
Back then,
Oh, when was this?
it was like 16 years old.
Oh, you were 16 years old.
Yeah.
So 14 years ago.
Just doing dumb shit, yeah. Not Hawaii stuff, swimming across rivers in Ohio stuff.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you do. Ohio boys. You ever do any wrestling?
Mm-hmm. In high school, I was trash.
Did you ever wrestle Ethan?
No. And I won't. He's
I
like
wouldn't.
6'3".
Yeah, Ethan's. I mean, he's kind of cowboy.
It'd be fun.
I mean, he's a cowboy,
But
technically speaking.
yeah, I wrestled in high school. I did a few jiu-jitsu classes last year. I think I went
Like
for
3?
a combined like 2 weeks.
Sick.
Stretched out over.
So you can do an arm bar.
Yeah, that's how I tapped my first person. Was with an armbar.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're a blue belt.
Mm-mm. No way. It is kind of funny. Well, that person was a blue belt. I'm not a blue belt.
I think the rule is you take their belt. You have to switch.
No,
That's how you level up.
Not at this place. What do the
Dude, we
colors
should just go buy black belts.
and just wear them while we're skydiving.
Wear 'em,
Ninjas.
just do kicks and stuff and sell
But yeah.
courses.
Are you a wrestler?
I've done a little bit. I've dabbled. I've dabbled here and there for sure. Also taken some jiu-jitsu. Me and Ethan rolled around. I mean, I had to defend myself a lot growing up. I had adversaries. I had 3 older sisters that weren't afraid to throw hands or throw anything else. I mean, I guess I was kind of also, probably, more so the cause of the trouble. But yeah, there was definitely some sparring, some light sparring going on. Been in a couple light sparring rounds. Testing the ankle picks and whatnot, I've
Those
thrown
are
a
fun.
double leg. Those are
Ankle
fun.
picks. It's so easy to get people on this most simplest, or even just like stepping in front of them and just
Yeah,
flopping them. That's my
that type
go-to.
of stuff fun. Taking people off balance.
Yeah, it's people
Dude.
take balance for granted.
I wanted to do a fight last year, but I pussed out.
You wanted to what? Sorry.
Do like an MMA fight.
You?
Yeah. Ethan did a boxing match last year,
You were telling me that.
but I didn't even see it.
Did he win?
I mean, the guy had to go to the ER, broke his skull,
That's
broke his
yeah,
nose.
sounds like that guy lost.
I guess not his skull. Originally, I thought it was a skull.
That
Orbital
poor
bone.
man.
Not as orbital bone. It's just his fucking nose.
Are you supposed to like call him up after and be like, "Hey man, like, are you doing all right?" Did Ethan go visit him in the hospital?
I think Ethan knows him.
Oh, even cooler.
Yeah. But they were supposed to just kind of like spar it out, put on a show. And the guy wanted to start throwing some heavier shots. So Ethan was like, all right, we can do that. I mean, that's the story. But I know Ethan's definitely been in a handful of fights. He's kind of a cowboy. Literally.
Does he like fighting?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's like I knew
He's more of a
people that
lover,
would.
Did you see his flower hat he was wearing today?
Yeah,
He's a lover,
it's a cool hat. Cause yeah, like I know people that would. I don't know if they still do it, but just go out and just pick fights, get into stuff. I've never been that kind.
Yeah, that's weird.
There's
Nah.
people out there. If you're looking for it, they'll find it.
Yeah,
And
that's not my style. I don't know. He's fucking scary. Fucking just fighting strangers. What happens if someone just shoots you? Or stabs you? Or you actually hurt them very badly. And then you're fucked. Now you're in prison. Nice job. Sick. You win. You won. You won that fight. Now you're in prison. That's sick, dude. Fuck. Sick. Or
that does not sound like fun. I don't know. I feel like I'm a lover.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I could see that. I could see that being the
I
truth.
could see it, but Caleb, no.
Maybe one day you'll get there. You'll love some people.
Oh, you don't think I love anybody?
Just kidding.
That's crazy, bro.
Of course you're a lover, dude.
Crazy. I love
Yeah,
that.
you're just a
I love
teddy bear,
everybody.
bro. You're just a freaking golden retriever.
You know,
Puppy
it's crazy.
dog.
I've been told that many times.
Yeah, that's what you are, man. Honestly, you're a vibes guy in and of yourself. We use that term because that's, yeah. yeah, bro, you got a vibe about you, a chill, happy essence. And so, yeah, man, thanks for sitting down and shooting the shit.
That was crazy.
It's not so bad, right? It's just a fucking simple combo.
I was talking about what you just said.
What?
The compliments. You know what? Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you.
Of course.
You know what? This is something that Ethan's been telling me he's doing to people. But you're a nice guy. You know, you're a real nice guy.
Just genuinely saying someone's a nice guy.
Yeah, like he pulled it on me.
What a move.
And I just kind of look at him and I'm like, thanks, man. And he's like, yeah, says it again. And I'm just like,
The second one's the hitter, dude.
so you're really into this, like, I'm nice. All right, cool.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, he's a awesome character, human being. But yeah,
We got to get him back on the pod.
that was fun.
Hey, blow this video up. If it gets 50 views, I'm going to put Ethan back on the pod.
50. Let's go. I need to check him out. But I did watch yours with Ethan, and it was a fun, cool hangout because I had heard bits and pieces of those certain stories.
Yeah.
And then that kind of gives it the full view from all sides.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dude, podcasting's sick, man. It's cool. You know, the pod we did with Ethan, that was 11 months ago. You know, so already a year's gone by. We've averaged almost 2 pods a month for a year. Not bad.
yeah.
And we're ramping up. I mean, we've filmed. This is the 4th pod we've done this year, and it's the 6th.
Yeah, you've
I'm gonna be
been
gone.
getting after it, which is
Yeah,
good.
we've cranked 4 out real quick. We've got.
I will
juices
say,
going.
I don't know how ready I am on, like, if we make this public. I would like to.
Oh,
at
this is
least-
live.
Okay. So if it was, then what's up, guys?
I mean, it's just live on Spotify. I can take it.
If
down.
you've made it this far into our hangout, I applaud you.
Shut the live stream.
But if
off
you're
on
still here,
Spotify,
then that
Siri.
means you're pretty dope. Because I feel like it was a really good combo. But I was gonna say I would do more, just so like I could go and see what's up. I'm weird about it. I wanna see myself.
What do you mean?
Like if we shot more
Shot more? Like tonight?
podcasts, no, just in
Um,
general. Like if we were to,
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know
know,
why
just-
I said tonight. I actually knew what you were
We could
talking
just-
about. I was just kind of fucking around. Yeah.
the way that you kind of got me to think about it was like, yeah, we get the document, some
combo?
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna for sure post this and promote it and put an ad budget behind it, you know, and make sure we get
Documents.
up over. Like, I'm gonna basically put an ad campaign, but
That's-
I'm only gonna do it in your hometown.
why?
Just to make sure you blow up. So
Are
when you
you-
go back, you can act like you don't know nobody.
Are you trying?
I don't know what I'm trying to do. I just thought it'd be a funny concept.
That would be funny as shit.
You just put a fucking like $5,000 ad budget
Utah,
behind some mall shitty podcast.
Utah roofing.
I don't want to call our podcast shitty. We have a quality podcast. We're running a good operation here.
Utah roofing in Ohio. Let us know. I was thinking you were trying to do some roofing in Ohio.
No.
I know you're
not.
not. You're just doing it.
I'm trying to do some roofing. Be on alert if you're in these markets or if you want to work in these markets. Let me know. Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Utah, Colorado. Those 5. That's all I ask. Maybe California. California's a big fat maybe. That's like if
Those
someone's
are all
gonna pay
pretty
us
cool
a
states.
bajillion.
Hmm?
I already have a setup where I could go capture a ton of roofs, but it's not the right. Dude, oh my gosh. I wish it was.
All stuff
I
aside,
wish it
what
was
do you
the
need?
move.
What do you need?
What?
What do we need to do that?
It's there, but it's
The
just
peoples?
not the right. Yeah, it's not the right people.
And the timing.
No, timing has nothing to do with it. Timing. It's just people. It's the people that's just like,
What's the number of people that we need to reach?
no, there's not a number of people that we need to reach. It's the people I don't want to do a deal like that with. But I actually technically probably could, right? It's been offered. It's been on the table to be able to do roofs for them or like do some type of partnership.
We can cut all this out.
No, there's definitely like, but yeah, I don't know. California is just kind of a thing of its own. And like, it would probably be a partnership with a roofing or with a solar company. But I just don't have any like, I have buddies who have solar companies out there, but I don't know, just kind of fucking would be a mismatch as far as our partnership. I have to be careful who I partner with. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Always. That is the number one.
I'm also a very unique individual, so I have to protect other people from me at times. You know? So, being honest.
I've come around to that recently about myself.
About yourself?
Yeah.
You have to protect other people from you.
Yes. Yes. There are times where I'm like, she'd probably be better if I just never talked to her,
Yeah. Like talking about your mom?
No. How could you say that in the Lord's house?
Is this the Lord's house?
Yeah, he's downstairs.
Yeah, I guess this is the Lord's house. Everything we have is the Lord's, realistically.
Faux show, bro.
All right, man. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
We're dying off here. Sorry, guys. If you're seriously here, email me dallas@happyroofing.com. I'll shoot you a $150 Venmo.
What?
No, that's not true. Don't do that. $5. $5 Venmo.
$5,000.
$5 Venmo. If you actually are hearing this, I don't know, you're special. You're special. So we'll do 5. We'll do 5, maybe depending on who it is. Or if you really need something, might do 150. Just
150.
say what up, identify yourself. You're a super fan. You listen to Caleb for more than 20 minutes. You are one of a kind. I have to know how you have this attention span that is just beyond anything. So definitely email me.
That was awesome. This is never to be seen by anybody. And if it does,
I'm just fucking with you.
I am coming for you, Dallas.
All right. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Dal pal.
Catch you on the next.
See ya. Bye.
Dude, you've done these.
No.
Bro. That's all it is.
Bye.
Super chill, right?
That's why I said that I wanted to, I would have to do a few.
Well, we just did like 3.
Oh, wow. I see what you're doing here. You know, and I almost sent you.
Boom! Ow!
He's from Ohio. I know.
Holy shit!
I know you know who Rob Deerdeck is.
Bro!
What? You didn't get any of it.
No, we got all of it. We went for so